You know when it's the first time you looked in the mirror in a while and you're like, oh my God, my lipstick is so bright. That's how I feel right now. My lipstick is so bright. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I wanted to share with you about the importance of trust and honesty and boundaries. So here goes. I asked my friend, hey, can you help me move? And he says, sure. What time do you want me? And I say, 10 a.m.? And he's like, great. And then he comes over and he acts like really weird and huffy all day. And then he's like, at the end of the day, he's like, I gotta go. And you're like, okay, thanks for helping me. That is the sign of someone who maybe did not tell the truth. An alt scenario is you ask your friend, hey, I'm moving, can you help me? And they say, I'm not available to move that day. And you say, okay, are you available to move another day? And they're like, no, I'm really not. And they're like, okay, thanks for letting me know. Now, while that boundary might feel a little bit upsetting because you're like, why aren't they helping me? What I appreciate is when people tell me the truth so I don't have to guess, and then they don't get mad later that they said yes when they meant no. Okay, one more scenario. I have a dear friend and he is brutally honest. And I say, hey, can you help me move? And he said, yeah. And I said, cool. And he's like, what time do you want me? And I say 10. And he says, all right, I can be there for like 2 hours. I'm like, awesome, thank you. 12 o'clock, we're still moving, everything's wrapping up. And he's like, gonna go. I'm gonna watch the UT football game. I'm like, okay. So the coolest thing about that was he told me exactly what he was gonna do. He wasn't being dishonest with me. Hey, I gotta run, I gotta do. He wanted to go watch the football game. He said yes to helping. He put a boundary around it. And then I didn't have to guess. And he wasn't resentful because he said yes, but meant no. The thing that can be tough about setting healthy boundaries and being honest about what you want and need is that we don't have a lot of practice with it. So if there's somebody in your life who happens to be really, really good at boundaries, let them be the person who you practice with. You're like, hey, I'm really working on boundaries, so I'm gonna say no, even though I really wanna say yes. I know that if I say yes, I'll be resentful later. If you're new to my channel, I'm Leilani Colibri, the Grief Gal, and follow along for more.